to the Illuminati. Hi class, how are you today? That's great! The learning target for today is to determine if a triangle can be created if the sides are known. And the other learning target is to order the sides and angles of a triangle if the sides or angles are missing. So for the first one, I'm going to give you possible sides of a triangle, and I want you to tell me if a triangle can actually be made from it. The second one is I will give you all the angles of a triangle, and I want you to order the sides of the triangle. Or I'll give you the sides of a triangle, and I want you to order the angles of the triangle. So first I want to talk about a theorem. It's known as the triangle inequality theorem. It says the sum of two sides of a triangle must be larger than the third side. So let's say we have a triangle ABC. In this triangle, the triangle inequality theorem says that if we take side AB and add it to side BC, it will be greater than side AC. And that has to work for every sum of two sides. So we also have to say AB plus AC is greater than BC. And BC plus AC is greater than AB. So the sum of two sides must be greater than the third side. The reason for that is if we have a length here on this side, then in order to get that, these two need to be combined longer than this one, or else they won't reach. They won't connect to each other. Here's an example. Say we have three sides, 2, 5, and 10. And I say I want to make a triangle out of that. Well, if we tried to make a triangle out of that, alright, so we've got one side here, we'll call this 10, right? So I'll make a side and it goes 5. And then I need one more side, 2, it would go about that long. They don't connect. They're not able to reach. Even if I put those two right on top of this line here, they would only get a length of 7 over. They wouldn't get all the way. So it would be impossible for them to reach the whole way. And the way to show this algebraically is 2 plus 5 is not greater than 10. It's actually less than 10. So it doesn't work. And it has to work for all three. You'll notice if we do 5 plus 10, that is greater than 2. And 10 plus 2 is greater than 5. Those two both work. But if one of them doesn't work, then it doesn't work as a triangle at all. If I said this triangle right here, 3, 4, 6, let's see if with those sides, we can make a triangle out of that. So 3 plus 4 is 7. That's greater than 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. That's greater than 4. And 4 plus 6 is greater than 3. All of them work. So, yes, it's a triangle. and this one over here was no. So another thing you'll be asked to do is find the range of a third side of a triangle if given the other two sides. So let's say I give you two sides of a triangle are 4 and 7. And I want you to tell me what could the third side possibly be. And I want a range. I want the lowest it could be and the highest it could be. Well, here's how you can look at it. We need all three of the triangles, sides of the triangle, so that two of them will add up and be greater than the third. So, let's write them out. So, 4 plus 7 has to be greater than this number. 4 plus this number has to be greater than 7. And this number plus 7 has to be greater than 4. Well, let's look a little backwards here. So, this number plus 7 has to be greater than 4. Well, since we're dealing with a triangle, it has to be a positive number. So, every positive number plus 7 will be greater than 4. So, we don't have to worry about this one right here. That one's already set no matter what we do. Next one, 4 plus some number has to be greater than 7. So you have to think, what is the smallest number that would give me, for this number here, that would make it greater than 7? So if we look at 3 for a possibility, 3 would make it so it's equal to 7. So anything bigger than 3 would make it greater than 7. Okay, so that means that every number we have has to be greater than 3. So now let's look at the next one. 4 plus 7 has to be greater than this number. Well, 4 plus 7 is 11, so 11 has to be greater than our number. So we can't have any number that's greater than 11. So that means our number, our question mark, has to be greater than 3, but less than 11. And you can write this a few different ways. You can say question mark, not a 2. Question mark is greater than 3, and question mark is less than 11. That works too. And do notice that it's strictly greater than and strictly less than. It can't be equal to. So either of these answers here would be correct. Now I want to talk about inequalities in a triangle relating to the sides and angles. So, if a side of a triangle is greater than another side, then the angle opposite the first side is greater than the angle opposite the second side. So let's say we have a triangle, ABC, and the measurements of this triangle are 5, 7, and 9. So first, let's put the sides in order. So if we ranked the sides in order of length, the longest side would be side BC, because it's length 9, which is longer than the others. Next would be side AC, which is 7. And then the next one after that would be side AB, which is 5. Then we can use this and what we wrote up above to order the angles. So, looking here with these three sides, the longest side is BC, and the angle opposite that side is angle A. So that's going to be our longest angle, our largest angle, angle A. Then we have side AC is the next longest, and opposite that is angle B. And finally, side AB, is the smallest. So the angle opposite that is angle C. So we now ordered the sides and the angles with only knowing the sides. It also works the other way. If we have 3 angles here, let's order those in size. So the largest one is angle B, the next largest one is angle C, and the next largest one is angle A. And now let's order the sides. The largest angle is angle B, opposite that is side AC. Then next is angle C, opposite that is AB. And finally, angle A, opposite that is side BC. So again, we've ordered by length or size both the angles and the sides, but all we knew were the angles. Alright, so that was all about different kinds of inequalities in triangles. Please remember to take notes on all of this, and I'll see you all next class. Have a good night.